shit, I did that wrong. Sorry.
Never tell me the odds.
Well, Han and Chewie here. Fuck it. Okay, you know what? Screw it. So, the Jar Jar Binks theory is huge. It's out there, and you know, since Force Awakens came out, the theory has pretty much been debunked and not gonna be basis for, you know, any of the new shit's coming out. But you know what I'm talking about? Click here. I love the feedback. You guys are great. I love making that video. Thank you for the, you know, support. But since that really didn't work out, there's another theory that's been brewing in our minds, and honestly, this one's I feel has been been out longer since the Jar Jar Binks theory. So let's just get down to it. One thing, the reason why this theory kind of went into obscurity is because a lot of the extended universe, like the books and all that stuff, pretty much made it obsolete. But since this movie came out, they pretty much said that all the extended universe, all the books, are non-canon now. So this theory's back in full swing. So enough of the bullshit. Let's just get to the theory.
The real question here, are R2D2
And Chewbacca
rebel spies?
Alright, so yeah, this theory, you probably already heard of it, but, you know, since, you know, the goddamn movie's out, I haven't seen it yet, but, you know, it's just really cool to think about, and if they actually talk about the movie, it's even better. But, first off, just throw it out there, prequels exist. Sorry, some people fucking hate them, but they show us that R2D2, C-3PO, and Chewie were all there, at least in Episode 3 in Chewie's case. So, I understand they throw that whole little thing in, like, oh yeah, they erased their memories and all that stuff, like for R2D2 and C-3PO. But you can't do that to Chewbacca. Chewbacca was there on the front lines. He was fighting alongside Yoda in Episode 3. That you can't just toss it off like, oh, he's just not gonna, you know, have anything like connect to. There's obviously connection there in his case, and I understand. They explain that in R2D2 and C-3PO's case, they wiped their memories. But what if they didn't? Now, in R2D2's case, he's actually smart. But in C-3PO's case...
He's not intelligent.
No. He's a bumbling idiot. Leaving him with him... Him having that memory is too much of a risk. He'll blurt it out. He'll tell the wrong person. It'll all go to shit. Just no. But R2D2... A lot of things he does in Episode 4, in the very beginning, kind of lead to the point... Like, first off, these two droids that have a huge connection in, like, the Empire, you know, forming, Jedi's dying.
Specifically Leia and Luke's life.
Why the hell would they give R2... Or how the hell would Leia get her hands on R2D2 himself?
When erasing their minds would complete... You would think that they would separate them as far as possible.
They were erasing their memories because, you know, too much of a risk. But you know what? After they're done erasing memories, like, we never had, like, computer glitches before. You know, those don't exist. We're just gonna give you a full-fledged robot that was there with your father. But sure. Fine. I digress. Why not? Screw that one. Besides all that, you know, they get on a freaking pod, and they go down to Tatooine, like, hey, should we destroy that pod? Nah, there's no life forms on it. Like, fucking robots don't exist. Whatever.
And the second they land on Tatooine, R2D2 immediately, let's go!
And C-3PO, oh, where the bloody hell are you going?
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, he's got a mission. He's going for it. He's going to find Ben.
And then, inadvertently, finding Ben would find Luke because Ben has been, you know, keeping a pervy eye on Luke. Not saying Obi-Wan's pervert.
That's a whole nother theory.
That theory, just get that one out of here.
We'll talk about that
later.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that one. But
now that Ben and Luke are together, immediately either Ben or R2D2 contact, of all people or creatures, Chewie. Chewie, who they both have known from the Clone Wars.
And it makes perfect sense because who does Chewie hang out with now? A guy with the Millennium Falcon.
The fastest ship. Does the Kessel Run in
12 parsecs, even though parsecs is a freaking unit of distance, not time. So...
Whatever, Lucas. Anyway.
But yeah, they contact him, and even when they meet, Chewie's the one who set up the meeting. It's not Han. It's like, Chewie tells me, you guys need a safe passage to somewhere. First off, I thought Han was the captain.
And also, why would Han ever go back to Tatooine? How much money does he owe Jabba the Hutt? Why would he ever go?
It must have been a freaking good deal, like 10,000 at first, then I was like, oh, 17,000, like, oh, fuck yeah. Han pretty much wet himself, he's like, 17,000,
You know Chewie must have told him. The only way to get him to go back to that planet, Chewie said, nah, dude, this is a big payload. All right? This is going to pay off all your debt. Why would Han ever go back? To pay his debt off. That's the only reason.
Think of Spaceballs when this comes to it. When they're like, well, should we go save the princess? I'm like, come on, man. One is like, no. We're not doing this for money. We're doing this for a shitload of money. Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right. So that's a good little parody of it, but kind of the same situation happened on the Millennium Falcon. So it makes complete sense.
And you know what? Speaking of Chewie,
yeah, he knows a lot of shit that other people don't. Specifically Leia and Luke.
Kissing.
Them being siblings and them kissing is just no bueno. Again, they don't know. Obviously. How the fuck are they supposed to know? They have an attraction to... Okay, they feel an attraction, what they might think is love, and it is for brother and sister. That's why every time they start getting close and shit, Chewie's like, hey, Han, go with her. Hey, he's shoving Han into, like, Leia. Like, hey, you should intervene. You should do something. He's being like a matchmaker, but
yeah, when they finally kiss too, I mean, it's not Chewie's regular. It's wait 1 second. Stop.
Yeah, let's go back to that scene. No one else, everyone's stone faced. Like even Han, who's supposed to be, she's doing it to freaking, make him feel jealous. He's just like, yeah, I know what you're doing. C-3PO, of course, blank, but no response. Only when the response is Chewie going,
what the fuck?
This isn't cool. Hey, shit. Obi-Wan told me not to say anything. You don't. Hey, Han, can I talk to you?
Well, then, yeah, Han immediately kind of goes, like, Chewie's acting funny. He's like,
And he's like, just, we gotta go get that call. Let's get
Han clearly can see he's distressed. He's like, yeah, I gotta go.
And even Han's like, take it easy. Like, at that moment, Han should be like, you know what? Fuck you, bro. You're taking my woman. But he's like, take it easy. It's like he sees that something is wrong because Chewie's like, let's get the hell out of this. Birded, I will come back. I don't know what to do. It's only when the responds negatively to this whole situation. So that's gotta mean something. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole theory. And I get it. It seems a little flimsy, but there's huge chunks to it. And come on. You're not gonna freaking agree with saying that this actually makes sense. I mean, they were there. I get it, the whole memory wipe shit, but they would benefit so much more from keeping R2D2's memories, and obviously Chewie was there. It makes sense. Chewie would obviously be like the kind of guy, he was there again, fighting in the Clone Wars. So he's just gonna be like, nah, screw it. I'm just gonna go. Hey Han, wanna go join let's do a duo cargo. Let's do that. No. Chewie's a fighter. He's a goddamn soldier, and it makes sense that he becomes a rebel. Because fuck the Empire. Even though sometimes they may have a good 401k and all that shit, but just ignore that.
Their dental's terrible, though.
Yeah, you see their freaking teeth, theater cushions.
That's why they have to wear the hats, yeah.
It's just disturbing. But yeah, regardless, this theory makes a lot of sense. And honest to God, if they don't outright say it in the movie, like, oh, you're a rebel spy, whatever, it's still great to know that it might just be in the subtext of everything, which is great. And who thought of this theory first?
Yeah, I don't know who on the internet thinks they thought of this theory, but you're wrong. My grandfather invented this theory. When the prequels came out, 1, 2, and 3, as bad as they are, my grandpa told me this when I was 12 years old. All right? The whole thing about Han going to Tatooine, I don't hear anyone else discussing it on the internet. My grandfather discussed it, though. He brought this up years ago. So the credit to this video goes to my grandfather.
And we're gonna put his name here? No, he doesn't like.
No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
He has a gun.
He has a lot of guns. So they ever shit out of us.
Okay, so whatever. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Look for a possible review of The Force Awakens when it comes out. We're gonna go watch it Friday morning. God, wearing this, I don't. Maybe not. Maybe.
I'm down.
I'm down too. So if you're in the area, I'm going to tell you which area, and you see a couple of bumbling idiots, it might not be us. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't come up to us. We don't do autographs. We don't. We hate children.
Did you kick that child in the face?
I kicked that child in the face. Yeah.
Just cut you in line. I mean, his mom was in front of you. He wasn't really cutting.
I kicked her too. She's a bad
Whatever.
person.
Whatever.
Stay away from us. We hate you people.
Whatever. That's the video. Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.